Hey guys, welcome to SmallmouthCrush. It is day one of the FLW Costa here on Thousand Islands. We're just getting ready to launch. Winds are going to be not too bad today, hopefully. Could be worse, could be better. It's cloudy, so it's not ideal conditions, but very similar to what I had Thursday and Saturday last week when we did pretty good. So we got Johnny over here. I helped him out with all the bait selections today. Yes, and he hooked me up with some electronic issues last night, so I appreciate that. We're going to have some video. Hopefully the winds and it won't get too wet and we'll be able to film most of the day. So that's all coming up. Yeah, that was wishful thinking. Wind wasn't too bad. About another half hour or so, it really started to kick up. I was on my way. I had about an hour and 15-minute run, and about halfway there it started to really kick up, so it was definitely a challenge this morning. Alright guys, we're at the launch, just ready to take off. We got Jonathan with us. We're gonna have a good day, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna try anyways. Wind's picking up a little bit, but it's not too bad. Oh, it's bad. It's bad, brother. Don't even think about going out there. No, I'm kidding. You have to go. I was committed. As you're going to see, we're not going to have any footage, unfortunately. It was just too much waves, too windy, and I was trying to concentrate on getting a good bag in the boat. Obviously I had some good fishing practice in the river, but I chose to run to the lake where the bigger fish were. And stud. It was pretty bad out there. So this was how I could run, during the day when I had in practice, when I had some decent weather. I mean, we're running out there with the big ships way offshore. And here I am, a good hour from the boat launch out on Lake Ontario. And it's not too bad. Plenty of options if I chose to stay. I just didn't feel that I was going to have big enough weight unless I ran out to the lake, which is true. You have to run out. I certainly did. In fact, I'll explain here in the video what happened, but we had some mechanical issues due to large waves. All right, guys, it was tough today. Obviously, we lost our trolling motor pretty early. And managed with a small bag, but I just got to catch a big bag tomorrow to make it up. Maybe get a check. And these are a lot smaller than we had, but considering no trolling motor and the issues we had, I'll take it. All right, that's it. Go weigh these in. Thank you. Yeah, I was pretty depressed. I got about an hour into my run and came off a wave the wrong way, and it just kind of jolted your whole body. Your kidneys felt it, and lost the trolling motor. Hey guys, I'm in a familiar place, the service yard. Yep. No major issues. I cannot believe the amount of beating that this boat took, that it's still intact. I mean, the boat itself. So this thing here is pretty much shot, the bracket. I hit a big wave and I got a bent bracket on the Lowrance. Precise decket mount is holding up. The Lowrance bracket bent, not the mount. Unreal. How does that happen? So, obviously there was no footage today due to the weather and the waves, and I was like pretty high strung. So after my run, I made about an hour run, and that's when I hit that big wave and lost the trolling motor for the day. and knew I was in trouble. So I don't even know how it happened, but I got to one spot and there was too much moss in the water. The fish don't bite when there's moss in the waves stirring up things. So I moved out to a point, and you know, I didn't get a lot of bites. I caught a limit, a small limit there. And then I made the run back. I mean, time flew today. I got back in the river and just worked a quick stretch where I saw some fish in practice. Was able to pick up another decent sized fish on a drop shot and get rid of that little 12-incher that I had. And so it was just under 19 pounds, which isn't, I'll take it for base, but I'm not sure what we're gonna do tomorrow. They don't have another bracket, so I don't know what to do. I'm hoping we can figure something out back at camp. I know Stasiak might have a mount, but I have no idea how to change it out. So we're gonna try to see if I can get a trolling motor for tomorrow, because I have a shot here. I think I was in 10th, but I was probably mid-pack, so I'm probably like 20th or something. But they're paying down 40 spots or 45 spots, and it's, if I can bring in a 25-pound bag tomorrow, which I know I can do, I'll be all right. So let's get this fixed up, take you guys back, talk to the boys, see how they did. Well, it turns out we found a mount, a bracket for the trolling motor. So Frank over at Ranger, I guess we got Lucas in there getting dirty as well. They helped me get back out there, put a new bracket on. The trolling motor works fine now, and I get to do it all over again tomorrow. Hey guys, it's SmallmouthCrush, day 2 of the Costa up here on Thousand Islands. We're gonna see what happens. We're there, we're right there. Sitting pretty good. I'm in 17th place. I think there's almost 200 boats. And you know, grinded out a limit yesterday, just under 19 pounds. So we'll hopefully have some on the water action today, if it's not too wet. That's all coming up. Be heading out to the lake again. It's blowing pretty bad. It was blowing yesterday. Had some issues with the trolling motor bracket. A few other minor things I had to deal with last night. Got out of the service yard around 8, but they took care of me. Big shout out to Jason with Power Pole. He, I just had a fuse blown, and he basically put the pumps in different places and rewired, and you know, made it right. So he didn't have to do that. He spent like an hour, which was awesome. So Power Pole, I mean, they're always great as far as their customer service and product. And then I was able to get the Minn Kota mount back on, which was great, big help. You know, all those service guys, TH Marine, they hooked me up with my my jack plate last week, so everything's good. I'm surprised. We really put a beating to the boat, but that's what happens when you fish big water like this. Everything appears to be working right. There's just a couple fuses and wires that I found on the carpet here, but it looks like I'll be okay. It might be something, maybe the horn doesn't work, I don't know. No, we're good. It's a sissy horn though. But we're with Carl. Carl, what do you think?
I think we're going to crush them.
How'd you do today? Or yesterday?
I got 4.
Okay.
But again, rough ride. And I'm sure it's just going to be as fun today.
Oh, it'll be rough. It'll be wet. But oh, we're gonna try to get out there. That's all we can do. Of course, no footage of the tournament. It was just way too rough. In fact, here's what happened. I got about 2-3 miles offshore onto Lake Ontario. I was already an hour into my boat run in the morning. And the waves were just building, and I decided to turn back. I know, Travis turns back. I turned back and I go in the river because I didn't think I could make it. And I thought the winds were just going to pick up and it was going to be worse and worse, and I wasn't going to be able to fish properly, and I may not even make it back. And after my little situation yesterday, I chickened out. I'm going to tell you right now, you never turn back around. You go, regardless. All the guys in the top 10 did. Okay, you got to run to the lake. And so I went back in the river, and I fished until about noon, and I had 5 fish for a lousy 8 pounds. I mean, I'm talking like 12, 13 inches. It was pathetic. Go to my co-angler, it's like 12:30. The wind's kind of laid down just a bit. I said, we got to make that run. I'm going to have an hour run, an hour back, and I'll have 45 minutes to fish, but I'm not going to die in this river. So at 12:30, I run back out to the lake. I get there about 1:30, quarter to 2, and my co-angler spanks a 6-pounder on the first drop. I end up catching a 5 and then 2 4 3/4, and at 2:35 I had to leave. That was a small one there that came from the river. I'm so lucky to have these fish here. It would have been epic if I would have just went out there and fished it hard all day and dealt with the waves. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out. I believe I took 25th, 24th place. I got decent check. I'm sitting good in points. I'm 10th in points for this series. I just wish I could have that day back, but it's all about decisions, and I obviously made the wrong one by turning back around. All right, so we're back at the cottage, the cabin, whatever you want to call it, the cozy little place that we stayed for the last week.
What drugs do you take? Seriously.
Excuse me?
What drugs do you take?
I don't
What
take any
drugs
drugs.
Methamphetamines.
Are you on like
No. Can this light turn on yet?
cocaine?
Hold
Plug it in like we told you 5 nights ago. Plug it in.
He's on methamphetamine.
What is it?
Oh, jeez. That's a great light.
It's got to warm up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It must be an energy saver, huh?
All right, so I'll tell you what, and obviously in the recap you guys seen, I've been bonehead move and went out to the lake too late. All right, it was a tough tournament for me. I apologize, guys. I wish I could have brought home a W or at least a top 10. But you know what? I'm still good in points. I'm 10th in the series, so I'll be going to the Potomac River next. See if I can do battle there. Here's something cool. Lucas and I went out the next day just for fun, and I caught this fish off of a bed. It was still guarding. We're 2 more days, and it's going to be August 1st here in this video. And I catch one on a bed. That's the latest I've ever caught one. I've caught some 3rd week, but never the 4th week in July, which is kind of cool. He could have helped me, maybe upgrade one of those 12 inchers, but it is what it is. Anyways, hey, I appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel. Leave any comments and likes below. Until next time, we'll see you guys on the water. And hopefully it won't be too windy.